traveled this far. The sand is no stronger, and I can't help from falling through the motions. You don't know what you've done to me. I may have been
We would like to begin by acknowledging that the land on which we gather is the traditional and unceded territory of the Abiwit-Mi'kmaq First Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for O Canada, which will be led by a group of Colonel Gray graduates. Welcome esteemed guests, Andrew McFarland, Zone 5 School Board Trustee, Colonel Gray's staff, family and friends of graduates, and most importantly, the 2026 graduating class of Colonel Gray High School. My name is Carolyn Barker, and it is an absolute honor and sincere pleasure to be your Master of Ceremonies here today. Look at this room. This is a milestone day for our graduates. It is a celebration of your late night cram sessions, your triumphs on their field, and your absolute mastery of the art of procrastination. We are here today to honor your resilience, your growth, and your success. So let's kick it off right. Please turn your attention to the people of the hour. Let's hear it loud and proud for the incredible Colonel Gray graduating class of 2026. An achievement like this doesn't happen in a vacuum. Please join me in applauding the incredible faculty and staff of Colonel Gray. Let's hear it for their unwavering commitment to excellence in education, endless guidance, and their heroic patience for putting up with us for the past 3 years. And last, but certainly not least, we must applaud the parents, the grandparents, the siblings, and the relatives who have supported these graduates every single step of the way. Thank you. Grads, as you sit here today, remember this feeling. The world out there is big and it's a little bit wild, but you've already proven that you have the tools to navigate it. You survived high school, you can survive anything. Parents and guardians, we would ask that you do not pass the graduates any programs or text them to tell them they have won a prize. These are meant to be secret, and we would like all of our graduates to enjoy the fun of the surprise. I would now like to welcome Mr. Petrie to the podium for the principal's address.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, teachers, school staff, distinguished guests, parents, and graduates. I'd like to welcome you to the 2026 Colonel Gray graduation ceremony. This year was a busy one, featuring banner wins in athletics, outstanding performances in music, drama, and arts, and impressive achievements in academics and community service. I hope you're able to reflect not only on your achievements, but on the hard work that got you there and the people who supported you along the way. On the first day of school this year, I reminded you, students, of the sheer number of people who are invested in your success. Outside of public education, there are few places with a whole team of professionals whose primary responsibility it is to support you, an individual, in their success. For many of our students, this support extends beyond the walls of Colonel Gray, where they have family, friends, and community members encouraging them to achieve excellence. My hope for you, graduating class of 2026, is twofold. First, that moving forward, you become a part of that support network for others. And second, that you take a minute today or in the next few days to thank those who have helped you to get where you are. I'd like to take a moment to recognize a few of those people who have supported you, our retiring staff. Maureen Laird has always gone above and beyond her duties as an EA, particularly in biology and phys ed, and as a cross-country coach where her knowledge, passion, and commitment to fitness has helped countless students achieve their potential. As a dependable, kind, and well-respected colleague and friend who held everyone to a high standard, she will be greatly missed by Colonel Gray. Cheryl Tanton is a professionalism and kindness personified. Throughout her career, Cheryl's passion for wellness has inspired students in the classroom and beyond. But what stands out most about Cheryl is how much she cares. Her career was defined by the meaningful relationships she built and her amazing gift for making students feel valued as people, not just pupils. Finally, Mr. Rob McDonald. Rob's gone too, but a different Rob. With courses stretching from PEI history to calculus and a unique skill to reach students at every ability level, Rob McDonald is a principled and passionate Swiss Army knife of the classroom. He's a master storyteller who brings history to life with wit, as well as an innovator who moves past the dream stage to put his revolutionary ideas for changing the system into action. In my first year in this role, I have to be honest, I feel vastly underqualified to impart any words of wisdom or advice to you. So I'm going to turn, as I suggest you do when searching for guidance, to literature. So as an English teacher, I'd like you one last time to think back to elementary school, gather round on the carpet, sit crisscross applesauce, and listen to me read you one last story, an excerpt from Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist. A shopkeeper sent his son to learn about the secret of happiness from the wisest man in the world. The lad wandered through the desert for 40 days and finally came upon a beautiful castle, high atop a mountain. It was there that the wise man lived. Rather than finding a saintly man, our hero, on entering the main room of the castle, saw a hive of activity. Tradesmen came and went. People were conversing in the corners. A small orchestra was playing soft music, and there was a table covered with platters of the most delicious food in that part of the world. The wise man conversed with everyone, and the boy had to wait for 2 hours before it was his turn to be given the man's attention. The wise man listened to the boy's explanation of why he had come, but he told him that he didn't have time just then to explain the secret of happiness. He suggested that the boy look around the palace and return in 2 hours. Meanwhile, I want to ask you to do something, said the wise man, handing the boy a teaspoon of what held 2 drops of oil. As you wander around, carry this spoon with you without allowing the oil to spill. The boy began climbing and descending the many stairways of the palace, keeping his eyes fixed on the spoon. After 2 hours, he returned to the room where the wise man was. Well, asked the wise man, did you see the Persian tapestries that are hanging in my dining hall? Did you see the garden that it took the master gardener 10 years to create? Did you notice the beautiful parchments in my library? The boy was embarrassed, and he confessed that he had observed nothing. His only concern had been not to spill the oil that the wise man had entrusted him. Then go back and observe the marvels of my world, said the wise man. You cannot trust a man if you don't know his house. Relieved, the boy picked up the spoon and returned to his exploration of the palace. This time, observing all the works of art on the ceilings and the walls, he saw the gardens, the mountains around him, the beauty of the flowers, and the taste with which everything had been selected. Upon returning to the wise man, he related in detail everything he had seen. But where are the drops of oil I entrusted you, asked the wise man. Looking down at the spoon he held, the boy saw that the oil was gone. Well, there's only one piece of advice I can give you, said the wisest of wise men. The secret of happiness is to see all the marvels of the world and never forget the drops of oil on the spoon. So today, graduates, I pass that spoon on to you. And what do we take from that story? Well, obviously, the oil is your responsibilities, the marvels, the wonders of the world. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, the oil for some of you might be going to work, studying for your chemistry exam, mow your lawn, mow your neighbor's lawn, look after people. For me, the oil can be divided into basically three categories. Work hard, take responsibility, and be kind. If you leave here today with those three principles to guide you, you're in good shape, and I'm confident that we're looked after. I trust you to be my children's teachers, my plumbers, my electricians, my doctors when I'm old, my sandwich artist at Subway. Those three qualities: hard work, responsibility, kindness. What then are the marvels? Well, again, that can vary from person to person. For me, it's the way the light might hit the waves at sunset on the beach. It's the way a song might hit me on the radio when I'm driving in my car by myself. I was by myself for some reason. It might be laughs that I share with family and friends. For you, you may already know what it is, or you may find out what it is. But when we pay attention to the story, the key is it's about balance between the two. In the first section, it was all about the oil. In the second section, all about the tapestries. There's going to be times when your life is mostly about keeping oil on the spoon. There's a good chance the last couple of weeks might have felt like that when you're getting ready for these ceremonies today. If you're lucky, there's other times when life will be mostly about enjoying the marvels of the world. Hopefully, that'll come today and in the weeks as you celebrate this success. Those marvels are the things that make life worth living, but they're only possible if you don't spill too much oil. Thank you.
Would Alf Blanchard with the Development and Alumni Office from UPEI please approach the stage? And with the following students, please approach the bottom of the stage here. Neha Nagalesh-Warren, Emma Lazzaratos, Ruby McFadden, Haley Fian, Ava Moss, Ashlyn Cook, Henry Nguyen, Sarah Scheck, Patrick Smith, Helen Vincent, Scarlett Chu, Malak Abusnina, Bailey Sark, Omar Al-Rahal, Zahor Farhat, Anna Garrity, Prashna Juri, Din Duan, Christine Lee, and Anna Garrity. The Mildred I. and Earl W.G. Foster Senior Memorial Entrance Scholarship, awarded to a Colonel Gray student entering first year at UPEI with good academic standing and who is involved in music, singing, dancing, piano, and intends to pursue their education valued at $1,500, Emma Lazzaratos. Emma is also the recipient of the Mary O. Kinch Music Scholarship awarded to a student who will be entering music at UPEI valued at $3,000 for a total of $4,500. The Earl D. Foster Entrance Scholarship awarded to a student from Colonel Gray with good academic standing who's entering the Bachelor of Science program, involved in the community, valued at $1,000, Neha Nagalesh-Warren. The following students are being awarded with the Alexander Bradshaw Campbell Scholarship. This award is given to a first-year student entering UPEI who's graduated from a Prince Edward Island high school with high academic standing. They demonstrate strong academic promise as a university student, and it's valued at $2,500. Omer Al-Rahal. Prashna Giri. Oh, geez. Din Duan Christine Lee. Haley Fian. Ava Moss. Henry Nguyen. Sarah Scheck. Patrick Smith. Helen Vincent. And Scarlett Chu. The Wiseman Charlottetown Club Scholarship is awarded to a student entering their first year of the undergraduate program from a PEI high school who's demonstrated volunteerism in their high school and/or community. This is valued at $1,000, presented to Ashlyn Clark. The H. Wade McLaughlin Raised Expectation Award. This award is given to a deserving student who graduates from a PEI public school. They've demonstrated really great academic improvement from grade 10 to grade 12, and they are entering UPEI in the fall. This is valued at $1,000. Bailey Sark. The Leaders of Tomorrow Scholarship is awarded to a first-year student entering UPEI who's graduated from a Prince Edward Island High School with a high academic standing valued at $2,000. As well, the student is receiving a UPEI Faculty Association Entrance Scholarship. This is a full tuition scholarship for her first year. It's valued at $8,130 for a total of $10,130. Anna Garrity. The Dr. Julian Janes Memorial Entrance Scholarship is awarded to a student entering UPEI, entering psychology, valued at $2,000, Ruby McFadden. The Joyce Family Foundation Renewable Award. This award is granted to a student entering their first year in any faculty at the University of Prince Edward Island. It's valued at $6,000 a year renewable for a total of $24,000. Malak Abosnina. And Zahor Farhat. The following students have received a UPEI Celebrating Student Achievement Entrance Scholarship. UPEI determines this award based on the final marks received on the student's final transcript. The amounts could change, but I think they're pretty set. So I'm going to ask you to stand and be recognized when I call your name, and then if applause could be held just to complete each level. Students receiving a $500 entrance scholarship: Rhea Alvarez, Gabriel Dixon, Harold Enosilis, Zahor Farhat, Prashna Giri, Elliot Gordon, Lucas Hood, Swado Ibrahim, Emma Keefe, Emma Lazaratos, Sarah Schalt, and Helen Vincent. Students who will receive a $1,000 entrance scholarship: Haro Bungling, Fernando Calderon, Benjamin Conway, Isabella Doucet, Ashlyn Cook, Mensina Giri, Spencer Jackson, Tori McFadgen, Sienna McFadgen, Jean McLean, Nate McLeod, Maverick McHugh, Paula McEwen, Jonah Murnahan, Neha Nagalesh Warren, Xanda O'Mara, Allison Scott, Victoria Patton, Sarah Scheck, and Patrick Smith. Students who will receive a $2,000 entrance scholarship: Connor McEwen, Fadi Mayala, Keegan McDonald, Abby Winters, Din Duan Christine Lee, Elsie Ingram, Emma McDonald, Johanna Forbes, Lauren Foley, Haley Fian, York Bistrick, Hannah Bernard, Faraz Sadrullah Salami, Ava Becker, Thomas Clark, Elise Goudreau, Johan Gijo, Bailey Levy, Jaden McKinnon, Theo Plord, Amina Meskovich, Kier Royo, Sabarine Shek, Aparamajat Singh, Jack Standing, and Mahika Verma. Students who will receive a $3,000 entrance scholarship: Malak Abasnina, Kenya McFadgen, Ruby McFadden, Henry Nguyen, Christian McPherson, Ava Moss, John Alec Nicholson, Alexis Rashid, Scarlett Shue, and Ava Zhao. I will now ask CJ Amati from Holland College to come to the stage to present the Holland College scholarships, and if the following students could please approach the stage: Benjamin Marr, Henry Osilis, Parker Condon, Thomas Bridges, and Trevor Lee. A Holland College entrance scholarship for PEI high school students valued at $2,300 presented to Benjamin Marr. And Parker Condon. The Joyce Family Foundation bursary, valued at $1,000, is presented to Henry Anosilis. A Metro Home Building Center business bursary, valued at $1,000, Thomas Bridges. A Holland College entrance award, valued at $2,185, Trevor Lee. The following students have received scholarships from other universities. As I call your names, please stand and remain standing. Please hold the applause till all the students and scholarships have been announced. From Dalhousie University, Cameron Creswell. Cameron's receiving a Dalhousie entrance scholarship valued at $4,000. Nadia Carr. Nadia is receiving a Dalhousie entrance scholarship valued at $5,000. Mount Allison University, Frank McNutt. A Mount Allison University entrance scholarship valued at $2,000 a year renewable, a $1,000 athletic award totaling $9,000. From King's College, Sadie McNeil, a $2,000 King's General Entrance Award, and a $1,000 IB Diploma Entrance Award for a total of $3,000. Sarah England, a King's General Entrance Award valued at $5,000. From Acadia University, Ben Doyle, a $2,000 Renewable Entrance Scholarship, a $1,000 Entrance Scholarship. He's also receiving the Co-Elite Rising Star Scholarship valued at $500 for a total of $9,500. Alexa Doyle, a $1,000 year Renewable Entrance Scholarship for a total of $4,000. And Levi White, an Acadian Entrance Scholarship valued at $1,000 a year renewable for a total of $4,000. The University of New Brunswick, Emily Walsh, the Ward Chipman Founder Scholarship valued at $500. Tom Nguyen, a UNV Scholarship for Academic Excellence valued at $1,000. Lauren Graham, the UNV Scholarship for Academic Excellence valued at $4,000. Vong Bo Wenyang, Fiona Lee, the Schulich Leader Scholarship. This scholarship is valued at $30,000 a year renewable, totaling $120,000. From St. Thomas University, Carolyn Barker, a St. Thomas University scholarship valued at $2,500 a year renewable, totaling $10,000. NSCAT University, Ava Reynolds, a Professor David B. Smith Creative Innovators of Tomorrow Award, valued at $10,262 a year renewable, for a total of $41,048. The University of Toronto, Isabelle Melgar Valverde, the Dean's Merit Award, valued at $5,000. University of Ottawa, Brecken Burrows, a $2,000 renewable admission scholarship for a total of $8,000. Western University, Millie Lee, a $2,500 Western Scholarship of Distinction for Engineering and a $1,000 Study Abroad Scholarship for a total of $3,500. Nicole Wong, a $2,500 Western Scholarship of Distinction for Engineering and a $1,000 Study Abroad Scholarship, as well as an admissions bursary valued at $10,000 for a total of $13,500. Aslan Ryan, a Western Scholarship of Distinction for Medical Sciences, Faculty of Science, valued at $2,500, and a $1,000 Study Abroad Scholarship for a total of $3,500. Tony Jiwo, a Western Admissions Scholarship for Management and Organizational Studies, a Faculty of Social Science, $1,500, and a Study Abroad Scholarship for $1,000 for a total of $2,500. Arabella Slosh, a Western Scholarship of Distinction for Faculty of Arts and Humanities, $2,500, and a $1,000 Study Abroad Scholarship. A Faculty Human Scholarship of Excellence for a total of $3,500. Sair Zhang, a Western Scholarship of Excellence for Management and Organizational Studies, Faculty of Social Science, valued at $6,000, and a $2,000 Study Abroad Scholarship for a total of $8,000. Aisha Taylor, a Western Scholarship of Excellence for Management and Organizational Studies for the Faculty of Social Science, valued at $6,000, and a $2,000 Study Abroad Scholarship for a total of $8,000. And the last one for Western, Amy Dong, Continuing Canada Admission Scholarship, valued at $10,000 a year renewable for a total of $40,000. The University of Waterloo, Brendan Rayners, a University of Waterloo President's Scholarship of Distinction valued at $2,000. Before heading to Waterloo, Brendan will be spending next year at the Hack Foundation in the Hack Club Gap Year Fellowship, which is a prestigious program in computer sciences in Burlington, Vermont, where he's received a $50,000 grant to attend this program. The University of Alberta, Nikki Way, the University of Alberta International Admission Scholarship, valued at $3,000. The University of Idaho, Zitong Tom Ban, the Invitation to Idaho High Scholarship valued at $15,722 a year renewable for a total of $62,888. Queen's University, Shenyuan Cherry Xiao, the Sobe Atlantic Award. This scholarship is valued at $25,000 a year renewable for a total of $100,000. At this time, we would like to say congratulations to all our scholarship winners.
Muhammad Ali. Malak Abu Snina. Malak also receives a Colonel Gray Staff Award. Kyle Franklin Acorn. Leah Ray Acorn. Louder? There. Leah is also receiving a Charlottetown Wise Service Club Incorporated Award. Sophie Affleck. Ibrahim Akhtar. Muhammad Al Arif. I'd like to call Colton Hanrahan and Emma Fugate to the picture area, please. Omar Al-Rahal. Omar is also receiving the Rotary Club of Hillsborough Strive Scholarship, the Junior Achievement Sales and Finance Award, and the Stay Golden Custom Next Generation Entrepreneur Bursary. Suna El-Bakit. Bilal Al-Hassan. JJ Nawaf Al-Obaid. Islam Muhammad Altershan. Ria Alvarez. Ria is also receiving an award for the Popular Music Performance 621D class. Rim Amin. Could I get presenters Cindy McInnes and Barb Crosby to the photo area, please? Nargiz Amiri. Nargiz is receiving the Jeremy Crosby Memorial Engineering Award. Aiden Arsenault. Charlie Arsenault. Emma Arsenault. Alice Bateman Atkinson. Brianne Bai. Tijani Samuel Bailey. Abigail Ball. Nick Bambrick. Tom Ban. Can I get Emma Fugate to the photo area, please? Carolyn Barker. Carolyn is receiving the Pearlie McNeil Memorial as well as the Rotary Club of Hillsborough Strive Scholarship. Lauren Brooke Barrett. Olivia Mary Kate Berry. Maisie Jane Barton. Damian Bate McKean. Jess Beaton. Ava Dawn Becker. Brandon Bell. Hannah Benoit. Chloe Nevea Barons Drake. Hallie Rianne Bernard. Hannah Marie Bernard. Hannah is also receiving an award for Biology 801A, as well as an award for Family Living 621A. Dawson Roll. Can I get Mayor Philip Brown to the photo area, please? Rio Sinclair Bevan. Rio is receiving the Colonel Leo F. MacDonald Memorial Award, donated by the City of Charlottetown for outstanding athletics, leadership, and achievement during years at Colonel Gray. David Joseph Benil. Ria Bissure. Dylan Black. Could I get Carrie Matheson, Shannon Munn, Pauline McDonald to the photo area, please? Jax Bolger. Jax is receiving the Royal Canadian Legion Charlottetown Branch No. 1 Scholarship, which is funded by proceeds from the annual Poppy campaign, as well as the Joey Matheson Memorial Bursary. Jaro Hermoso Bungaling. Tommy Bridges. Tommy is also receiving the Housing 621A Award. Liam Michael Briggs. Willie Bori Patnisakon. Jillian Rose Brown. Will the representative from PEI Mutual please approach the picture area? Brecken Randy Burt Burrows. Brecken is receiving the PEI Mutual Insurance Education Trust Scholarship. Could I get Emma Fugate and Polly McDonald representing the Legion to the photo area, please? Sophia Elizabeth Butler. Sophia is receiving the Rotary Club of Hillsborough Strive Scholarship, the PEI Command Royal Canadian Legion Bursary, the Royal Canadian Legion Charlottetown Branch No. 1 Scholarship, and the Charlottetown Jazz Ensemble Soloist Award. York Bistrick. Zoe Cachuela. Cheyenne Keynes. Fernando Calderon Lurita.
Carol Patricia Callistus. Carol is also the recipient of a Roger Burt Memorial Award. Peter Stapo. Christian Cardona. Could Emma Fugate please go to the photo area? Nadia Elizabeth Carr. Nadia is also the recipient of a Rotary Club of Hillsborough Strive Scholarship. Emma Fugate, please stay there for the next one as well. Lily Sky Chandler. Lily is the recipient of a Rotary Club of Hillsborough Strive Scholarship, as well as a Marguerite Bourgeois Bursary. Miao Yu Chen. Wasim Mahfouz Chowdhury. Owen Raymond William Christensen. Owen is also the recipient of a Colonel Gray Staff Award. Thomas Alexander Clark. Parker Condon. Parker is the recipient of a Colonel Gray Education Foundation Scholarship, an award for Automotive Technology 801E, and an award for Math 621A. Benjamin Jeffrey McWilliams Conway. Ashlyn Lily Cook. Ashley Ann has won the award for Cooperative Education 602A. Henry Brander Cooper. Ricardo Corona. Cameron Jeffrey Craswell. Cameron is the recipient of a Colonel Gray Music Department Musicianship Award. Sydney James Crowley. Michael Christopher Cudmore. Nora Caniff. Nora has also won an award for Chemistry 621A and a PEI School Athletic Association Student Athletic Achievement Award. Larika Curry. Eddie Daly. Lauren Diel. Michael De Andra Sau Seudo. Finn DeYoung. Cameron Dickinson. Gabriel Dixon. Sarah Ding. Shin Yan Dong. Clara Dorsey. Isabella Marie Dusesh. Isabella is also the recipient of a Bev Carr Memorial Award. Ava Angel Dow. Ava is the recipient of a Judy Zimmerman Memorial Prize, as well as an award for Drama 621A. Sophie Dow. Could Mayor Philip Brown please go to the photo area? Alexa Natasha Doyle. Alexa has won the Colonel Gray Student Council Award, as well as the Parker Memorial Award donated by the City of Charlottetown, awarded to a student who has made a significant contribution to Colonel Gray during years in the areas of athletics, academic, and citizenship participation. Benjamin Morris Doyle. Benjamin has won the award for Parkdale Sherwood Lions Club. Akashdeep Drach. Brian Dew. Nathan Gordon John Dudley. Nathan has won awards for the Janet Ellen Callbeck Memorial Scholarship, as well as an award for Drama 801A. Paige Elizabeth Suzanne Dudley. Paige has won the award for the PEI Legion Choir Bursary, as well as the ACT PEI Bursary. Brooklyn Durling. Hayden Ellis McCrae. Leah Ashley Ellsworth. Leah has also won awards for the Bothwell Beach Fund in memory of Wallace Smith, Gary Peters, Cody Chason, Dallas, and Jessica Hebert, and an award for Welding 801B. Aisha Nbaya. Suzanne Lee to the picture area, please. Sarah Jane England. Sarah is the recipient for the PEI Road Builders and Heavy Construction Association Prize, the Kiwanis Foundation Youth Service Scholarship, has won an award for Agri-Science 621A and an award for Art 621A. Henry Dominic Macabuhai Enocelius. Harold Dominic Macabuhai Enocelius. Zahor Farhat. Zahor has also won an award for the Marguerite Bourgeois Scholarship. Haley Grace Fian. Haley has won a Colonel Gray Staff Award and an award for Physical Education 801A. Sawin Rushila Fernando. Ashlyn Fisher. Lauren Jewel Foley. Lauren is a recipient of a Colonel Gray Staff Award. Jakaya Lee. Emma Foodgate to the photo area, please. Johanna Forbes. Johanna is the recipient of the Lady Slipper Chapter IODE Award, the Luelle Robinson Brienne Willoughby Rotary Youth Parliament Scholarship, and a TD Achieve Your Dreams Scholarship. Cassidy Margaret Ford. Caden Frazier.
Grayson James Frazier. Anthony Gallant. Ganesh. I will ask Emma Foodgate to come to the photo area. Anna Maureen Garrity. Anna is also the recipient of a Rotary Club of Hillsborough Strive Scholarship. Samantha Jane Goody. Kennedy Azur Goody Fuller. Mensina Giri. Prashna Giri. Ethan Jeremy Gazelle. Elliot Clark David Gordon. Elise Isabel Goudreau. Lauren Elizabeth Graham. Lauren is also the recipient of a Parkdale Sherwood Lions Club Award and the Charlottetown Jazz Ensemble Soloist Award. Una Gudrun Volgamut Grant. Una is also a recipient of a Colonel Gray Education Foundation Scholarship, a Colonel Gray Music Department Perseverance Award, and an award for History 621A. Spencer Richard Green. Logan Greer. Tony Go. Natalia Haddad. Maxim Hayevsky. Trinity Hayner. Judah Sampson Roy Hamel. Othin Hercules. Othin is also a recipient of an award for Automotive Technology 801A. Jaden Raj Kabatan Hernan. Emilio Hernandez Balderas. Denton Hogg Bernard. Mateo Onrada. Hannah Katarina Hood. Lucas James Hood. Parisa Hossein Rankesh. Yaroslav Hirnov. Shuha Shi. Nikki Hawaii. Stuart Hyde. Swado Ibrahim Malam. Swado is also the recipient of an award for Animal Science 801A. Elsie Margaret Ingram. Xavier Islam. I'll ask Emma Fugate and Polly McDonald, representing the Legion, to go to the photo area. Joseph Donald Jabor. Joseph is also the recipient of a Rotary Club of Hillsborough Strive Scholarship and a Royal Canadian Legion Charlottetown Branch 1 Scholarship funded by proceeds from the annual Poppy campaign. Spencer Jackson. Spencer is also the recipient of the Margaret Bourgeois Scholarship. Alexander Joseph Jesso. Rain Ji. Rain is also the recipient of an Accounting 621A award. Johan Jiju. Cohen Harry Allen Jones. Diego Juarez. Emma Elizabeth Grace Keefe. Charlie Kelly. Shauna Crystal Kerr. Paul Knox. Mason Larkin. Emma Marie Lazarados. Would a representative from the PEI Mutual please make their way to the photo area? Christine Lee. Christine's also the recipient of a PEI Mutual Insurance Education Trust Scholarship. Millie Lee. Millie is also the recipient of an award for Economics 621A. Abby Lee.
Could I get Suzanne Lee to the picture area, please? Fiona Lee. Fiona is the recipient of the Kiwanis Foundation Youth Service Scholarship, as well as a 2026 Provincial Territorial Loran Award. Cece Lee. Bailey Levy. Bailey is a recipient of a Colonel Gray Student Council Award. Trevor Lee. Joe Lee. Joe is a recipient of an award for English 621A. Rachel Lund. Coda Mia Lundy. Jimmy Luo. Ransom Harold Joseph John Lutz. Alexander McDonald. Brianna McDonald. Emma McDonald. Keegan McDonald. Keegan is a recipient of the Student McKelvey Award, as well as the Smile Award in memory of Joanne Paquette and Mary Jane Arsenault. Lucas McDonald. Luke McDonald. Connor McEwen. Kenya Elizabeth McFadgen. Kenya is a recipient of the Colonel Gray Music Department Spirit Award. Sienna Dawn McFadgen. Sienna is a recipient of a Colonel Gray Music Department Spirit Award. Tori Kathleen McFadgen. Tori is a recipient of the Leo H. Killorn Memorial Award, as well as a Colonel Gray Music Department Spirit Award. George McKinnon. George is a recipient of the Errol and Edith Nicholson Scholarship, as well as an award for Math 801A. Kelsey McKinnon. Brooklyn Lorraine Lee McLeod. Could I get Carrie Matheson and Shannon Munn to the picture area, please? Nate McLeod. Nate is a recipient of the George Trainer Memorial Bursary. Oh. Okay. Dean McLean. Sadie McNeil. Sadie is a recipient of the IB Learner Profile Scholarship, as well as an award for IB French 6B. Violet McNeil. Violet is a recipient of the Colonel Gray Music Department Perseverance Award. Frank McNutt. Christian McPherson. Vidath Pereira Magalag. Vidath is a recipient of an award for Peer Helping 601A. Benjamin Russell Marr. Benjamin's a recipient of the MRSB Chartered Professional Accountants Incorporated Award. Could I get our representing members of the class of 1990 to the picture area, please? George Martin. George is a recipient of the Work Horse Scholarship, Class of 1990, as well as an award for Aboriginal Studies 801A. Veronica Grace Martinez. Veronica is a recipient of an award for Geography 621A. Dade Mathers. Fadi Mayale. Can I get Pauline McDonald representing the Legion to the photo area, please? Carson John McBride. Carson is a recipient of the Royal Canadian Legion Charlottetown Branch No. 1 scholarships funded by proceeds from the annual Poppy campaign. Maverick McHugh. Callum William James McEwen. Ruby McFadden. Malcolm George McIntyre. Malcolm is a recipient for an award for Co-op 601A. Toby McCoe. Toby is a recipient of the Rosemary Fleming and Joyce Millard Memorial Award. Could I get Doug Cook and Sue Peters to the photo area, please? Jaden Elizabeth Maria McKinnon. Jaden is a recipient of the Winslow Lions Club Good Community Citizen Bursary. Kai McMurray. William McPhail. William is a recipient of the Colonel Gray Music Department Perseverance Award. Harrison Anthony Measham. Harrison is a recipient of an award for Hospitality 801A. Ruben Mehta. Isabel Melgar Valverde. Isabella is a recipient of a Colonel Gray Staff Award. Amina Meskovich. Blake Foster Miller. Ala Hassan Kadir. Al Hussein Kadir. Ahmed Mohammed. Mazen Mohammed. Draven Moore. Savannah Morrell. Savannah is a recipient of an award for Culinary Skills 801A.
Eve Naya Morris. Ava Elizabeth Dale Moss. Ava is also the recipient for an award for Accounting 801. Willem Edward Mossy. Willem has won an award for the PEI Retired Teachers Association Young Leaders. Could I have Credit Union Rep Tomi Ajayi to the photo area, please? Ellie Marie Mullins. Ellie has won a 2026 Provincial Credit Union Pathway to Success Scholarship, a Sports PEI Scholarship, and a Colonel Gray Staff Award. Trace Hector Mullins. Jonah Emery Joshua Murnion. Kaiden David Murray. Neha Naguleshawarn. Cyrus Cyrus has also won an award for Physics 621A, a PEI School Athletic Association Student Athletic Achievement Award. Steve Nguyen. Harry Nguyen. Harry has won an award for Carpentry 801A, an award for Carpentry 801B, and an award for Carpentry 801C. Ellie Nguyen. Tom Nguyen. Tom has also won an award for Welding 801C. Jerry Nguyen. Henry Nguyen. John Alec Nicholson. John Alec has won a Colonel Gray Music Department Spirit Award. Ben Nicole Tieran. Kamsi Nuagwani. Gabriela Nunez Gutierrez. William Harvey Olskamp. William is also the recipient of the Royal Canadian Legion Summerside George R. Perks VC Branch No. 5 bursary. Xander Ivan Cyril O'Mara. Isabella Ortega Monghay. Jaden Palmer. Victoria Elizabeth Payton. Sage Peters. Haley Rose Phelan. Haley has also won the Errol and Edith Nicholson Award Scholarship. Tihu An Min Pham. Erin Costello to the photo booth, please. Emma Charlene Piccioni. Emma has won the Colonel Gray Recognition Award, a PEI Legion Choir Bursary, and the Chris Carter Memorial Award. Theo Marshall Plord. Theo is also the recipient of the Royal Canadian Legion Summerside George R. Perks BC Branch No. 5 Bursary. Don Wayne Blair Punchano. Daria Perbia. Vivian Chow. Vivian has won the Colonel Gray Give Back Award, an IB Academic Achievement and Distinction Award, an award for Biology IB, an award for Chemistry IB, an award for English IB, an award for French IB, and finally, an award for Math IB. Great job. Luis Angel Ramirez Islas. Trexie Kella Ramos. Jane Rand. Alexis Rashid. Brendan James Raynard. Brendan has also won several awards, the Morse Family Award for Engineering, a Colonel Gray Music Department Musicianship Award, an award for French Immersion 621F, and an award for Sociology 621F. Could Mayor Philip Brown, Pan Wendt, and Lisa Wendt please go to the photo area? Ava Shirley Marjorie Reynolds. Ava has also won several awards, the City of Charlottetown Visual Arts Bursary, Felix Forrester Wentz Scholarship, an award for Creative Multimedia 801, and an award for History of Popular Music 801A. Chloe Roberts. Chloe is the recipient of the Michael Abe Arbing Memorial Award. Keir Ishmael Royo. Aslyn Grace Louise Ryan. Landon Rickman. Faraz Sadro Leslami. Iman Saeed. Manan Sajid. Bailey Sark. Sarah Schultz. Could a representative from PEI Mutual, as well as Mayor Philip Brown, make it to the photo area, please? Allison Mary Eva Scott. Allison is the recipient of a PEI Mutual Insurance Education Trust Scholarship, the Dave Eli McCachran Scholarship, as well as the Orrin Carver Scholarship. Sabrine Youssef Shak.
Sarah Sheck. Apramjot Singh. Would Emma Fugate and Polly McDonald, representing the Legion, please go to the photo area? Arabella Slot. Arabella is also the recipient of the Colonel Gray Engagement Award, a Rotary Club of Hillsborough Strive Scholarship, the Royal Canadian Legion Charlottetown Branch 1 Scholarship funded by proceeds from the annual Poppy campaign, and an award for Environmental Science 621A. Jacob David Smith. Patrick Scott Smith. Ethan Marcus Snow. I'll ask Suzanne Scott to please go to the photo area. Jack Lewis Standing. Jack is also the recipient of the Jack Scott Memorial Scholarship and an award for Computer Science 621A. Blake Stevenson. Cody Stevenson. Zachary Stone. Hannah Ray Sweeney. Namosin Tabangan. Isabella Tavares Cojera. Isabella is also the recipient of a Colonel Gray Staff Award and an award for Transition 602. Aisha Taylor. Aisha is also the recipient of the Morris Family Award. Ruby Taylor. Kylan Terry. Isabella Thistle Baker. Ayush Tiwari. Ayush is also the recipient of an award for English 671C. Michael Adone Toro Angalu. Kong Tran. Jude William Key Tran. Jude is also the recipient of the Arsenault Brothers Construction Bursary. Gabrielle Trin. Levi Turner. Reuben Thomas David Vale. Reuben is also the recipient of a PEI Musician Legacy Award, a Colonel Gray Music Department Musicianship Award. Mahika Verma. Mahika is also the recipient of the IB Academic Engagement Award and an award for History IB. Helene Vincent. Emily Walsh. Sheila Wang. Eason Wang. Gabrielle William Waugh. Maddie Weeks. Levi White. Abigail Dawn Winters. Abigail is also the recipient of an award for Child Care 802. Jada Wakabi. Jada is also the recipient of the Rosemary Fleming and Joyce Millard Memorial Award, an award for Leadership 621A, as well as an award for Political Studies 621A. Nicole Wong. Nicole is also the recipient of an Aspire Education Award. I would ask Trevor Matheson to make his way to the photo area. Noah Stephen Wood. Noah is also the recipient of the Centennial Audio Group Excellence in Automotive Scholarship, as well as an award for Automotive Technology 801D. Nathaniel Ryan Crawford. Lila Jane Wright. Chuck Wu. Chuck is also the recipient of an award for Art 601A. William Wu. I'll ask Emma Fugate and Tom Wilkinson to come to the photo area. Ariel Wu. Ariel is the recipient of several awards: the Jordan Michael Hennessy Memorial Scholarship, the Rotary Club of Hillsborough Strive Scholarship, an Earl Foster Award for the highest aggregate in Math 621B and Chemistry 621A combined, the Burger King Scholar Award, the Tom Wilkinson Rotary Scholarship, an award for Biology 621A, an award for Math 621B, an award for Music 621A Instrumental, an award for Music 621X Jazz Instrumental, and an award for Psychology 621X. I will ask Suzanne Lee and Tom Wilkinson to make their way to the photo area. Cherry Sial. Cherry is the recipient of the T.C. Wilkinson Award, a Mel Osborne Kiwanis Youth Scholarship, Service Scholarship, and the Jacob Simmons Sports Scholarship. I would ask Emma Fuge to make her way to the photo area. Scarlett Shu. Scarlett is the recipient of a Rotary Club of Hillsborough Strive Scholarship and a Colonel Gray Music Department Perseverance Award. Andy Shu. Jack Yostin. Jack is also the recipient of a Colonel Gray Staff Award. Abigail Yunker. Carissa Ann Zettel. Jerry Zhang. Sherry Zhang. Sherry is also the recipient of an award for Math 611B. Candace Zhang. Josh Zhang. Carrie Jiao. Qinglen Jiao. That concludes the distribution of diplomas. Graduates, the time has come. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Family, friends, ladies and gentlemen in the audience, please join me in congratulating the incredible Colonel Gray class of 2026. We will now have our graduates who are taking part in our musical selection. They will be performing Seasons of Love from Rent.
So again, our musical selection is Seasons of Love from Rent, performed by Nargiza Miri, Sophia Butler, Carol Callistus, Nathan Dudley, Paige Dudley, Emma Lazaratos, Susanna Medina Pamplona, John Alec Nicholson, M. Piccioni, Ava Reynolds, Ruben Vale, Eason Wang, Lila Jane Wright, and Ariel Wu.
Great job. The Governor's General Award won't be presented until the 28th of July at 4 o'clock at the Lieutenant Governor's House, as the International Black marks have to be finalized prior to the determination of this winner. I'm going to ask the following students to approach the bottom of the stage: Nora Knuff, Rain G, Jada Wokobi, Cyrus Ang, Aisha Taylor, Joe Lee, and Ariel Wu. The Wendell Horton Student of the Year Award. This award is selected by staff and is presented to a high-achieving academic student who has demonstrated exemplary behavior, who's made a strong contribution to the extracurricular programs at Colonel Gray. This year, the award is presented to Nora Knuff. Before we announce the top 5 aggregate awards for the provincial program, please note that there were 2 ties in the standings this year. There was 1 tie for 3rd place and 1 tie for 5th place. As a result, there are 2 recipients for 5th place and 2 recipients for 3rd place. There won't be a 4th place ranking awarded this year. An award donated by the Public Schools branch presented to the students tied in the ranking for 5th place in grade 12 goes to Rain G. And Jada Wakobi. An award donated by the Public Schools branch presented to the students tied in the ranking for 3rd place in grade 12, presented to Cyrus Ang. And Aisha Taylor. An award donated by the Public Schools branch to the student ranking 2nd in grade 12, presented to Joe Lee. And the award donated by the Public Schools branch to the student ranking 1st in grade 12 this year, presented to Ariel Wu. Congratulations. Now, what we've all been waiting for, I'm going to ask Nora Kniff to come back to the stage and go to the podium to bring the valedictorian speech to the 2026 graduating class.
Good afternoon, colonels, staff, relatives, and special guests. What an honor it is to be speaking on behalf of this graduating class. As I wrote this speech, I found myself reflecting on all the memories and people who have helped shape our high school experience. I want to first acknowledge how fortunate we've been to attend a school like Colonel Gray. And I'm not saying this because of our superior academics, athletics, or arts programs. No. For the past 3 years, we've been a part of a community where we felt safe, supported, and valued, regardless of the challenges we faced or the backgrounds we come from. It's easy to take this for granted, but when I look beyond our familiar bubble and consider the realities faced by many students around the world, I'm reminded of just how fortunate we are. I've also reflected on the transitions that brought us here. For many of us, that transition was a simple walk across Simmons Field from QC. Although, after realizing that schoolwork was not just a suggestion here, some of us wanted to walk right back. Meanwhile, others moved provinces, and even some moved countries, miles away from family, friends, and everything that felt familiar. Yet we all ended up here, together. The school itself is bricks, classrooms, and cement floors. What transforms it into a community is the people. The welcoming environment we have experienced is a testament to the 100+ staff members who show up every day, ready to guide us, encourage us, and instill a belief in what's possible. As I look to my left, I don't just see teachers. I see mentors, role models, coaches, and advocates who've helped shape the people we are today. I know many, myself included, have picked up something from all of them. I hope in the future we can all embody a sliver of Mr. B's enthusiasm and Miss Stetson's kindness. I hope we carry Mr. McDonald's wisdom and Mr. Pendergast's ability to keep a conversation going, and going, and going.
Our gratitude today also extends well beyond the walls of Colonel Gray to our parents and families. Although I'm sure there were times at parent-teacher interviews where this moment felt highly unlikely, maybe even impossible, here we are. Every family is different, and each took a unique path to get here, but we graduates know your sacrifices, your support, and your belief in us is what made this day possible. Now, Colonels, let's talk about the story we wrote here together. Chapter 1, Academics. We've learned math, English, whatever CEO was supposed to teach us, and most importantly, we learned to never underestimate Mr. Shepard's grade 12 chem exam, because that was just tragic. Chapter 2, Athletics. Here we learned teamwork and resilience, and from the AAA men's basketball final, we learned that if you're up by 20, you probably shouldn't taunt the other team's fans in the last seconds of the game. Isn't that right, Fatty? Chapter 3, the arts. And with gratitude to the musical for this one, we learned that Diego can confidently pull off a skin-tight bodysuit. Too bad it wasn't camo, or he may have lasted more than 5 minutes in Senior Assassin. And then there's Chapter 4, Senior Year. We had Senior Sunrise and Senior Sunset, and then, of course, we had Senior Assassin. I'm not sure what was more tragic, Ricardo driving all the way to Moncton to get a revive, or those of you who need to be muted in the group chat. But it wasn't all laughs and celebrations along the way. We certainly faced adversity together, Colonels. Whether it was filling out post-secondary applications, studying for exams, or enduring the 12-minute run in gym class, which, to be fair, was excellent preparation for the most critical sprint of our lives, getting to Miss McKeegan's bio class by 10:25, because we all know what 10:26 meant. Since the earliest days of school, we've been asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? In elementary school, this seems so simple, like, what's your favorite color? Or, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Personally, I always preferred cotton candy, which is great because it also happens to be the official scent of the Colonel Gray bathrooms. But in grade 12, this what do you want to be question became stressful. It meant figuring out your life plan while just trying to survive grade 12. It implies that what we do and accomplish defines who we are. When I look out at this class, I see people who may end up with titles like engineer, business owner, carpenter, known to police. However, I challenge us to change the question from what do you want to be when you grow up, and instead ask who do you want to be when you grow up? Because with this small change, the question takes on a different meaning. It's not about a job title or your chosen path. It's about the kind of person you choose to become. And in answering that question, we carry the values that this community gave us: kindness, resilience, humility, and the ability to look out for one another. I hope we can all carry these values as we transition to a bigger world that is waiting for us, one filled with opportunities, challenges, unfamiliar places, and friends we have yet to meet. Colonels, we have been in school for 13 years. 23% of that has been spent at this school. That 23% just so happens to be the same amount of original work done during our time at Colonel Gray. Hashtag all glory to ChatGPT. Hashtag sorry, English teachers. So, what's next? Adulthood? The world? I know many of us, myself included, are nervous about this next chapter. This transition feels different from all the ones before because there's not just one path forward. We're stepping into a world that is far less certain, where the answers are no longer given to us, and for the first time, the direction ahead is entirely ours to create. To overcome this challenge, I'm reminded of advice that was given by the 1989 Colonel Gray valedictorian, who just so happens to be my mom. That was a time when neon was in style, there were no cell phones to capture the questionable decisions made at prom party, and hair was significantly larger. Although, judging by Jacob Smith's hair, some trends never really disappeared. 4 decades later, her advice still applies as she told the graduating class, think of tomorrow without fear. It is our chance to go into the world, to speak our fortunes, and to fulfill our dreams. When I hear this, I don't think of fortunes as money or as luck, but as the lives we build and the dreams we choose to chase. My fellow graduates, now it's chapter 5, and I ask this of you. Don't become strangers. Remember the community we created here at Colonel Gray. Remember the people who support us, the friendships that shaped us, and the legacy we colonels built together. Because if there's one thing I've learned over my years as a colonel, it's that no matter the challenge, none of us are meant to face it alone. I've enjoyed being with you all these past 3 years so much. Good luck out there, colonels.
This concludes our convocation ceremony. We would like to thank you for attending. Photographs with family and friends will be available until 4:20, as graduates will be returning to Colonel Gray for their safe grad. Thanks again.